I'm your man Jay Muscle, back again for another session of Speak Your Game. And there's a lot of things going on in the Western Conference of the NBA. I'm going to talk about that. And you know the Final Four of the NCAA tournament is coming soon. And you know I want a certain team to go down. Hey, that's just the UNC Tar Heel in me. Sorry about it. But first off, let me get a special shout out to Total Apex. Total Apex Sports, I write for. You can catch articles from me and other writers. I write about basketball, football, anything else sports related. Total Apex also covers other things like living, horoscopes, politics, gaming, entertainment. Go ahead and give Total Apex a little look around, see if you might like it. Yeah, I think you might like it. But this is Speak Your Game. I'm Jay Muscle. If you like Speak Your Game, hey, go ahead and give a thumbs up, leave a comment. You can find Speak Your Game on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, any social media platform. And if you feel froggy and want to jump and debate me on Speak Your Game, all you got to do is leave a comment and I'll make it happen. But it's not going to go well for you. But first, I'm going to speak about the Final Four. Yes, the Final Four NCAA tournament. We have 4 teams, and we had something happen that hasn't happened in a long time, like 2007, something like that. All 4 teams are number 1 seeds. Let me repeat that. All 4 teams are number 1 seeded teams in the NCAA tournament. That means there's no Cinderella teams. There's no team that was number 10 and made their way to the Final Four. There's not a number 4. There's not a number 5, a 6, a 7, an 8. They're all number 1s. Hey, that's just how it fell out in the NCAA tournament. And we're probably going to see some really good basketball coming out of these top teams. They're all number one seeded teams. We got to see some good basketball. We got Duke. You know I want Duke to go down. They playing the Houston Cougars. Houston, just to give y'all a little quick history lesson. I know your coach knows this, but last season, the team that put y'all out early, semi-final round, somewhere around there, it was by Duke. So I know y'all got some little get back to get back at Duke. I'm just going to let y'all know, Cougars, I'm rooting for you. Everyone's got Duke favored. It's like 53-47 against the Cougars, but I don't care about none of that. All I know is the Cougars need to bear down and lock down and play some incredible defense on Cooper Flagg, because we all know Cooper Flagg will let it go from the 3-point. Hey, the guy is cold, and once he gets into the NBA, hey, he should be able to do the same thing. But that's the NBA. We're talking about the NCAA tournament. But Houston Cougars, go ahead and knock out Duke. Hey, Cooper Flagg, hey, I do like you as a player, man. You just played for the wrong team, man. Hey, my bad. But the other 2 teams that are playing for the Final Four is Florida and Auburn. And both of these teams are high power. It's really going to be more likely down to the wire with Auburn and Florida. Both of these teams have been playing top notch at the whole tournament. The only difference is Florida is just a wee bit better than Auburn. Just a little bit. But that little bit won't mean nothing in the NCAA tournament. So, hey, I'm ready to see a good matchup between Florida and Auburn. Final Four is going to be April 5th. So, hey, if you ain't watching it, I'm going to be watching it, and I'm going to let y'all know how I felt about the Final Four, whether Duke's going to make it to the championship. I'm hoping not. Please don't let that happen, Houston. Go ahead and knock them down and move on to the next round and try to win y'all school the first championship. Hey, it's possible. Y'all been holding it down all tournament, so go out there and get y'all's. I'm just saying. Hey, if you don't like what I'm talking about, if you feel the Final Four is not going to go the way that I'm predicting, hey, go ahead, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. Hey, I could be wrong, but then again, I could be right. I'm just saying. But I'm going to get into the next subject of Speak Your Game, and it's serious. It's serious. All right, we're only down to like the last 12, 11 days of the NBA season, and we're going to be pushing into this play-in tournament, which is going to be some really good basketball because there's going to be some teams trying to make it into that eighth spot and try to make it deep into the playoffs. I was talking about the Eastern Conference, and I feel the Eastern Conference is pretty much the way it is. Orlando Magic's is at 7, the Atlanta Hawks at 8, the Bulls at 9, and Miami Heat at 10. I'm pretty sure this is going to play out the way it's going to play out. I don't see the Miami Heat making it a run. They'll make it interesting in the play-in tournament, but in the long run, they're not going to make it. I really feel the Orlando Magic and the Atlanta Hawks pretty much got their 7th and 8th spot. The Atlanta Hawks, I mean, y'all gonna play the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are some real monsters in the NBA this season. They have had multiple 15-game winning streaks. 15, and they've had multiple of them. They are unbelievable right now. But in the East, I'm pretty much thinking it is what it is with the East, and we're still going to see some good basketball played out of the East in the playoffs and play-in tournament. But there's a lot of movement going on in the Western Conference. And if you're not paying to the Western Conference, it's going to get down to the wire with a lot of these teams. Now, we already know the Oklahoma Thunder are the juggernaut that they are for this season. They have won 60 games. They're probably going to win even more by the time the season's over with. They have the top spot locked down. There's no question with that. But from number 2 all the way down to number 8, it is going to be a real dogfight with these because some of these teams only have like 8 to 7 to 6 more games left of the season. These last 8 and under games, there are going to be teams fighting tooth and nail to get to the best seeded spot. And one of those teams that have been winning on a win streak right now, they're like on a 3-4 game win streak, is the Golden State Warriors. And if you're not paying attention to the Golden State Warriors, I think you should, because they have moved from number 7 in the Western Conference to number 5 after beating the Memphis Grizzlies, and Steph Curry went bananas with a B-A-N-A-N-A-N-A. This guy dropped 12 3-pointers in a game. He shot 12 for 20. Think about that. 20 shots, he hit 12 of those. That's like 80% if you ain't doing the math. The man hit 80% of his threes. He dropped 52 on Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, Ja Morant was there. He scored like 36. The Jackson Jr., he scored 22 points, but Steph was the monster that he always is this game. I mean, 52 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Jimmy Butler pitched in with 27 points. It is a real dogfight from place 2 to 8. And I would even put possibly 9 and 10 in there. Everybody's going to be fighting to get in these seated spots for the playoffs. And it's going to be nothing but good NBA basketball. And I know what you're asking, like, well, why is it so crazy in the Western Conference? You haven't said why it's so crazy in the Western Conference. You said there's a few games left. I'm going to let you know exactly why it is so crazy in the Western Conference, and every game matters. Closing down to April 13th, I do believe, is the last day of the season, of the NBA season. So, like I said, the OKC got the top spot locked down. There's no one going to catch them for the remainder of the season. So they have number 1 locked down. At number 2, the Houston Rockets. They played the Lakers the other night. The Lakers battled with them, and whew, it was a fight. It was a fight, and hey, it is what it is. But I ain't worried about it, though. I promise you I ain't worried about it. We gonna be okay. But those Rockets, they're like 14 and a half games behind OKC. We get into the 3rd spot, where it's the Denver Nuggets. Jokic, Jamal Murray. They're champions from 2 years ago. They're no soft joke. We saw Jokic shoot a shot quarter court with one hand like it was nothing and just strolled off the court like, hey, yeah, I do this every day. It's not a problem. But the Denver Nuggets, they're in the 3rd spot. They're only 2 games behind the Rockets. The Rockets lose 2 games, Denver Nuggets move into the 2nd spot. The Lakers, my squad, they are 1 game behind the Nuggets. Nuggets lose a game, Lakers move to that 3rd spot. The Lakers move to that 3rd spot. Hey, they possibly could be playing the Memphis Grizzlies. Possible. It's possible. But they're only 1 game behind the Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors that have moved from place 7 to number 5, they are only 2 games behind the Lakers. And the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers go head-to-head on Thursday. So that game's going to be important. We're going to move on to the number 6 spot. Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies are only a half a game behind the Warriors. The Warriors lose on Thursday and they win against their win their game. They moving back to the 5th spot. The Minnesota Timberwolves and the Memphis Grizzlies are a game behind the Golden State Warriors. It's all, I'm telling you, it's all going to come down to the wire in the Western Conference. And you already know what my prediction is. I'm already calling the Lakers to the NBA Finals. It's not going to be an easy road. If we have to see the Oklahoma Thunder in the 2nd round, we're just going to have to see the Oklahoma Thunder in the 2nd round and put it down. Hey, no disrespect to Shai Alexander because he's been putting it down all season. Hey, that man is fire. But when Luka and LeBron, AR, Gabe Vincent the other night, and Finley Smith, they was crazy from the 3-point. Hey, we are not going to go down softly. It's going to be a fight. And I am fired up about these NBA playoffs and this play-in tournament. And you still got the LA Clippers at 8, which I do believe they're like a game and a half or a game and a half or possibly 1 game behind the Grizzlies or the Timberwolves, I'm sorry. But it's going to be crazy in the Western Conference these last couple weeks. Now, if you feel the Western Conference is pretty much the same as the Eastern Conference, go ahead and leave a comment. Leave a thumbs up if you like what I'm talking about and feel, hey, you agree exactly how I feel about how the Western Conference is going to play out. Everybody's going to be fighting to get to the best seeded spot, just to try to possibly avoid the Oklahoma Thunder and try to see the Oklahoma Thunder in the very last round of the Western Conference. Hey, it could be possible. The Oklahoma Thunder could be like the Dallas Mavericks when they had that 72, 71, I think it was like 69 game finish for the season and got put out in the first round. Dirk Nowitzki was on the squad. Yeah. Some of y'all don't remember that. I do. But that's what I got for you right now for Speak Your Game. I'm Jay Muscle. If you like the session, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Leave a message, leave a comment. Hey, if you want to come on the show and debate me, it's not going to go well. But I'm Jay Muscle. This is Speak Your Game, and I'm going to catch you next time.